No, that 15% of that 500 calories, that is going to be absolutely insane. That is going to be an additional 75 calories being burned, 75 calories over the course of 3 months. It's still not that impressive. Again, that is under 2,500 calories being burned over the course of an entire month. Timer started. So, hi everybody, I'm Damon, and today I want to talk to you guys about fat burners. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make this video way shorter than the rest of my other videos. I've noticed that the longer videos, they do very poorly in both view count as well as watch time, retention, and impressions. So if you guys did enjoy the longer videos, go ahead and let me know. I actually have a video about this earlier that is just about an hour and a half long, but I quit editing that because I realized that shorter videos do better, and I don't want to have to sit there and edit for 3 hours, make a thumbnail, and then do all that for practically nothing. When it comes to the actual practical application of a fat burner, the reason that they don't work is because people want to take a product that will help them just effortlessly lose weight, and that's not the case. For in most cases, people are going to find that they are going to best utilize fat burners in the context of using them as an appetite suppressant or as a way to get additional energy through the expenditure of the stimulants inside of the fat burner itself. So if you're in a caloric deficit, you're going to be utilizing a fat burner to help you adhere to that caloric deficit and also give you additional energy that you otherwise wouldn't have because you are too tired or too fatigued to actually utilize it. And the additional benefit of that is that not only are you able to adhere to that caloric restriction, but you do get some transient translatable benefits in terms of actual resting metabolic rate as a result of its induction. Now, there's a few studies here that will actually show that you have some transient increase in your resting metabolic rate as well as your ability to burn calories as a result of their induction. They've noted a few studies over that you can get anywhere from like a 3% to an 8% increase. Some people even getting like 9.1% increase over the next 3 hours of their ingestion of this product. So if we are to assume that you are at the top of the line and you have very good genetics and that you have a very stacked fat burner and then it's not just some generic standard one, maybe we can put that up to 15% over the course of 3 hours. Let's say that you have a 3-hour-long cardio session, or over the course of 3 hours where you're working out, if you are going to be doing this for fasted cardio as well as your training protocol, you're not going to be utilizing anything that has an insulin spike, which will then have an effect on the alpha-2 adrenergic receptor antagonists like yohimbine or alpha-yohimbine, which is then going to lead to it being inert. Say, for example, you have all that off to the side, right? You have all these vectors being matched, and you are going to get a 15% increase in your total energy expenditure over the next 3 hours. If you are to get 500 calories burned in those 3 hours and you get a 15%, no, that 15% of that 500 calories, that is going to be absolutely insane. That is going to be an additional 75 calories being burned, 75 calories over the course of 3 months. It's still not that impressive. Again, that is under 2,500 calories being burned over the course of an entire month. And again, that is just under, I mean, even though that's still under a pound, I think that's like just under like 3/4 of a pound. So insofar that you're actually getting any benefit from that alone, not really. But if you're already in a caloric deficit of maybe 100 calories per day, in tandem with an already existing caloric deficit, that 75 calories per day being tacked onto your already 100 calorie deficit per day might actually be beneficial. Realistically, we're going to see that somebody may be utilizing this 5 times per day, more realistically like 3 times per day. They're only going to be burning anywhere from like 100 to 300 calories, and assuming that they only burn 9% of that 300 calories, it's going to be even lower, meaning that they're going to have even worse results, meaning that over time, the use of the fat burner, maybe over the course of 3 months, they may have an additional pound and a half being lost as a result of induction. But again, a pound and a half over 3 months might be worth it for some people. They just need to be very aware of the very minimal benefits as a result of its induction. So that is largely in part fat burners being wrapped up in under 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and link these studies down below. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. And until next time, toodles. Hi everybody, Editing Damon here. I've got a little bit of time left at the end of the video, so I want to go ahead and use this to clarify some of the points that I've been making. So this is largely only looking at the additional calories being expended from the fat burner itself. Alongside of this, I do know that it's very easy for you to burn an additional 300 to 500 calories over the course of 3 hours. This is largely only looking at the population that is going to be taking a fat burner before they go to the gym and then using it after they do maybe 30 minutes on the treadmill and then doing weight training and then going home. For anybody who's going to be getting the most amount of benefit out of this, you can very easily take this fasted pre-workout and using the yohimbine to use your stored fat as energy, helping you with recomp, helping you to better attenuate your physique. You can also very easily burn anywhere from like 1,000 calories doing HIIT over that time period and not being super duper fatigued. I just think that in a calorie deficit, it is going to be much harder to adhere to that. Also, I wanted to touch on the fact that probably everybody's not going to be using this every single day. Not a lot of people go to the gym 7 days a week. So again, if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, or want clarifications, leave a comment down below. And until next time, toodles, this time for sure.